Once upon a time, when Brahmadatta was regaining in Benares, the Bodhisattva was born in village as potter's son. He plied the potter trade and had wife, family to support. At that time, there lay great natural lake close by great river of Benares. When there was much water, river and lake were one. But when the water was low, they were apart. Now, fish and tortoise know by in fixed when the year will be rainy and when there will be a drought. So at the time of our story, the fish and tortoise which lived that lake knew there would be a drought. And when the two were one water, they swam out lake into the rivers. But there was one tortoise that would not go into the river because said he, here I was born and here I was grow up and here is my parent home. Leave it I cannot. They, there in hot season the water all dried up. He dug hole and buried himself just in the place where the Bodhisattva was used to come for clay. There Bodhisattva came to get some clay. With the big spade in dug down until he cracked into tortoise shell, turning him out of the ground as though he were a large piece of clay. In agony, creature thoughts, here I am drying, and I, all because I was too fond of my home to leave it. And in the world of these following verses, he made his moan. Here was born, and here I lived. My refuge was the clay. And now the clay has played me false in most grievous way. There recall Abu Bhagawa. Hear what I have to say. Go where that you cannot find happiness, where the place may be, forest or village. There is the wise both home and birthplace see. Go where there lie life, nor stay at home for death to master three. So he went on talking to the Bodhisattva until he died. The Bodhisattva picked up him up and cooling that all villagers addressed them thus. Look at this tortoise. When the other fish and tortoise went to in great river, he was too fond of home to go with them and buried himself in the fields where I get my clay. Then I was digging for clay. I broke his shell with my big spade and turned him out on the ground in the belief and he was a large lump of clay. Then he called to mind what he had done, lamented his face, two verses of poetry and expired. So you see he came to his end because you was too fond of this one. Take care not to be like this tortoise. Don't say to you yourself, I have sight, I have hearing, I have smell, I have taste, I have touch. I have number of men and maids for my service. I have precious gold. Do not cleave these things.